Hello again everyone and welcome back to the 3i video series, in-depth insight and information. I know it's been like 2 weeks since I have put a video up on the channel, but the reason for that is the license for my program expired and I had to renew it, but I was having some trouble getting it done, so I finally got it finished here and I am able to use the program again, and I will be putting up videos, multiple videos a week. Probably hopefully 3 to 4 videos a week. The video we have today is a MOAB with the Barrett 50 cal, and I had been working on getting MOAB with a sniper rifle, but I hadn't been successful yet. And this game was actually totally unexpected. I wasn't going for a MOAB at all; it just happened, and those are always the best for me. You know, unexpected there. Especially with a sniper rifle. I have not seen one on YouTube, a MOAB with a sniper rifle. I'm sure they're there, but I haven't seen one, so it's pretty special for me anyways. I am actually playing with the team that I play with, Aces, Deuces, Queen, and Brad, so I had a little bit of advantage over what most players would have because I play with these players a lot. I've been playing with them for 4 or 5 years now, so we work together very well. We know what each other are going to do, we know what each other are capable of, and we can coordinate, talk, tell each other where players are, and stuff like that. So it gives you extreme advantage than over if you were just doing it by yourself. I talked quite a bit about that in a previous video. It's actually in Resistance as well. I seem to do pretty good in Resistance. It's a good map for going for MOAB in. So anyways, the perks I'm using are Sleight of Hand Pro actually, so that I can switch weapons fast. I suggest that you use Sleight of Hand Pro if you are going to be using a sniper rifle. That way you can switch to your secondary really fast in case you miss your shot or whatever and the enemy's coming up on you and you need to switch to your pistol or your machine pistol or whatever. My second perk is Quick Draw Pro, so I can bring up my scope quickly. That I think is very, very important. That way you can bring up that scope and get it on the guy as fast as you possibly can. And the third perk I'm using is Marksman, and that's pretty self-explanatory because Marksman allows you to see the enemy's name tags come up at very long distances, which you don't even have to see the guy. Their name will come up, sometimes even through obstacles, which is, I guess it could be kind of cheap, but hey, it's there. And it works extremely well. I want to go ahead and point out something right here. As you can see, I'm using the Reaper, which while you're in the Reaper, it's like you are in the UAV or whatever. And as you can see, I could see all the red boxes, and I knew there was a guy right up here on this rail. That's something that you should definitely pay attention to if you do a Predator. Anything that you go up above the map and you can see the enemy, take kind of a mental picture of where they all are, and that will give you a very big advantage whenever you come out of that kill streak. And as you can see, it got me an extra kill and got me to the Juggernaut. And you may be wondering how I got a MOAB with a Juggernaut. Well, I actually don't use the Juggernaut. As I said, I am playing with the team here, and to be honest with you, I'm not very good in a Juggernaut. I guess it's the slow movement and the sights on the M60 I despise. I loathe and despise those sights. I think they're the worst sights of any gun in any game I've ever played. Anyways, I will normally throw it out, and Aces and Ace will pick it up, and he's a lot better in those than I am. And also, I'm better at following behind and covering the Juggernaut and just helping kill the enemy as we go in to take the objectives, like the flag and capture the flag. So that's just part of working as a team together there, like I was talking about earlier. Now, I'll give a few quick tips on if you're wanting to use the sniper rifle. Quick scoping is a skill that you will need to master, especially if you want to try and do a MOAB with a sniper rifle, which is pretty difficult. Like I said, I had tried before. I had the highest I think I had gotten to was about 17 kills, and I died, and this was totally a fluke. Anyways, a few tips to master quick scoping would be you can get into a private match. It's especially helpful if you do it with if you can get a couple of friends to do it. You get into a private match with at least one friend, or possibly, you know, more the better, and you only use sniper rifles. And basically what you do is you fight it out with sniper rifles, and you practice running around with it and pulling up and shooting down your opponent as fast as you can. Now, I was actually able to get a real good feel for quick scoping back in Call of Duty 4, because for the PC back in Call of Duty 4, we had dedicated servers, and I played. Our team had a server that we played on, and Deuces and I used to play a lot more than everybody else, and so we would get the server going. And whenever we were doing that, for those of you on Xbox who don't understand what that means, you have a server browser and you can pick a server, but most people set it to where empty servers don't show up. So if you get on it, then it'll show up and more people will get on it eventually. Sometimes it takes a little while though. So anyways, what Deuces and I used to do is we would get bolt-action sniper rifles and do exactly what I just said. We would fight each other with sniper rifles, practicing pulling up and killing each other. And that helped a lot. And I definitely suggest, if you want to learn how to quick scope, doing that, because it can be extremely frustrating if you're trying to learn how to quick scope and people are running around with dual FMGs, or, you know, just machine guns in general. It can be very difficult. If you don't have any friends that you can get on and do that with, one way you can do it is get on a private match by yourself and pick out an object, doesn't matter what it is, and just practice running around and then pulling up your sights and hitting that target, whatever you pick out. It doesn't matter what it is. That actually is helpful for any gun. Just practice running and you know, turning around and trying to hit that target. A move you'll see me do in game quite a bit is if I'm getting shot in the back, I'll jump, turn, lay down, and I'll be shooting before I ever get all the way turned around. And if you practice that, then you'll be able to do that in game as well. So I definitely suggest doing practice, because I mean, if you want to get better at anything, it takes practice. And you know, you may not have a lot of time to do that, but as I said, I mean, if you want to learn how to quick scope, that's what I suggest. As you can see, I got my MOAB here, and I almost went flawless, but a guy I had been killing several times finally came back and got me, because I was camping here pretty much the whole half of this round. But I was defending our flags, so you know, that's part of playing capture the flag. And one thing I want to mention is, as you can see, I'm what they call hard scoping, and there is nothing wrong with hard scoping. People, for some reason, have this weird idea that in order to be some kind of special pro player, you got to run around with a sniper rifle and treat it like you would a shotgun or something, which is totally wrong. There is nothing wrong with hard scoping. Having your sights up before the enemy comes around is going to give you a much better advantage, and there's no reason not to do that. But we are getting near the end here, and as I said, I will be trying to put up more videos here very shortly, and a little more often. And like, I have several videos lined up, and all I gotta do is do the commentary with them, so definitely stay tuned. And that is going to wrap up this episode of 3i. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, go to callofdutyseries.com and post them on the forums, or you can email me at rez@callofdutyseries.com. Be sure to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons, and as always, your comments and suggestions are welcome. You can also follow me on Twitter, username RezMans. And here is the final score, 42-1. Thanks for watching, and God bless.